Train Simulator, episode number 43, are back on the South London network, but for the last time. Today we'll be driving the Class 456. We'll be doing 4 scenarios, and it should last, actually, nearly about 3 hours. But before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, trying to get to 100 followers and affiliates. If you do follow me, please watch me live. That really helps me out. Check out the link in the description below for the playlist, see previous episodes, or the future ones, depending when you watch this. And of course, check out the channel and other social media as well for other stuff I post you might also enjoy. Right, let's get into it. So, these are the 4 scenarios we're doing today. Class 456, 30-minute, 50-minute, 35 and 40. So we've got an easy, medium, and 2 hard ones. It's going to be around about, I think, 2.5 hours to maybe 3. I mean, you look at these two combined, that's an hour, that's another hour there. So nearly 3 hours. So the first route here is going to drive a Class 456 on the inner South London service to Victoria from London Bridge. Obviously, these no longer run anymore. I don't think they're even on the Southwestern network anymore. I think they got rid of all of them during the pandemic, obviously. And as far as I can tell, they still haven't got the Class 701s. I think that's their trains, the 701s. I still think they haven't got them in service yet. So they're still going around with 455s and 450s and 444s. Yeah. Here's our train. It's a little 2-car, it looks like. It is a little 2-car. Fine. So good morning, driver. You today will be running the 8:41 inner South London line service to London Bridge, calling at all stations. No delays are expected. Please pick up passengers at London Victoria. I thought we were starting at London Bridge. But anyways. And it is a 2-step verification. There is some news I've got to say on here. Oh, you can actually change the lights though to other things. Where's the... There you go. A few buttons to press. Yes. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I would like to. Unfortunately, I am. Well, I've been very ill for the past year or so. But I've also got hay fever, which has been mixing with it. So it's causing me to be a lot iller than normal. So I'm trying to upload as much as possible. Next up is Battersea Park. Another thing that happened to me was on Friday. My phone completely died on me. Like, completely died on me. It's now no longer usable. And because I'm ill and I cannot, well, leave the house and go places, I do not have a phone. My phone is, well, unfortunately I have a Samsung. The policy used to send it off, and then they used to give you a replacement. Now you have to give it to a Samsung technician, and they have to decide whether it's, you know, fixable or not before they give you a replacement. So earliest appointment that could be done is, I think, Saturday. So waiting to then. Is that, why have we got a red signal? So until then, I don't have a phone, which means streaming this live, you know, if I am slow at reading comments, it's because now I have to look at my top screen above me, where it is. So if I'm driving along and concentrating, I won't be able to see comments really quickly. So I do apologize if I read comments slowly. But I'm hoping I can upload as much as possible. But if I haven't uploaded for a few days, that is the reason why, and I do apologize. How many of these trains were built? Because there seems to be quite a lot. Well, see, these also connected to the 455s to make them into 10-car services, or they used to have 2 connected, or 1 connected to just 1 to make it a 6-car. That's our red signal. Why are we following reds? just change to yellow. Fine. Oh, I like the sound though. I do like the sound these make. Kind of sounds like the 455s a little bit. These should be the second generation though, or no, third generation of BRL electrics. The first generation was slam door steel. Then second generation, or like the 455s. These are like the second generation. These are like These came out I think 1990s or like really late 1980s. Oh crap! Is that our signal? Oh no, we just got. Okay, it's just changed to green. There's our first stop, Battersea. I actually didn't read out where we're stopping. We are stopping at Battersea, Wandsworth Road, Clapham High Street, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Queens Road, Peckham, South Bermondsey, London Bridge. That is our stops. We need to brake. There we go, because we are turning this way. We're going to come in here, I think, a little bit late. But it's fine. Okay, I didn't mean to put step 2, I meant to actually take it off. Where are we meant to stop? Very short platform here. This could be a London Overground route, to be fair. It stays all within London, obviously. London Bridge to Victoria. The inner route, you have 2 routes, inner and outer. I think we might do the outer route. I don't know if we did that before, though, the outer route with the 455. But yeah, this 2-car service. Well, I mean, the smallest service they'll be able to do now is like a 3-car 377 on here. Smallest train they have going around. Obviously, they don't have the 455s anymore. The 455s on Southwestern are now the oldest trains in passenger service after the 313s have now gone from Southern, which we're driving on. So the 455s on Southwestern are the oldest, even though they were meant to be replaced. I think in maybe 2019 they were meant to be replaced, or 2020, but then the pandemic hit. But they are the last of the second generation BR electrics, I think, still running. There's no 317s anymore. They're all gone. Obviously, Greater Anglia had all of them at this last bit. 315s are all gone. TfL Rail no longer have any. Well, I should say the Elizabeth line. TfL don't have any anymore. Okay, we need to keep just a little bit of brake on here. Just brake here. London Overground Station. So it could be London Overground, literally just 2 stops different. And then at the end, London Bridge, I'm pretty sure that's the only difference. If I have a look at this map, South Bermondsey, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, South Bermondsey is Queens Road Peckham might be a London Overground station, but South Bermondsey I don't think is. We're here very early, which is nice. I like that. But yeah, I think the second generation electrics. There's no first generation electrics anymore. I think the last ones of those was the 312s, which were the last ones produced of the first generation. They were retired in 2004 and replaced with the Class 360s on Greater Anglia. So the only second generations I think going around are the 455 still going around on that. The third generations though, I think the 319s have just been retired from London North Western Railway out of Houston. I think the 319s have just gone from there. No 321. Oh, is there 30 321s still going around? The Retinas Project ones, they might be still going around. But yeah, I think the 319s have now gone. I'm not sure if Scotland still have any 320s or 322s left. I'm not sure. Although, hasn't the 508s or 50... Is it 507s or 508s? I don't know if they're still running on the Merseyside rail. Or have they replaced them all yet? Because they are also the same. They are third rail only. And they are 3-car versions of the 455s, basically. Yeah, the 313s that were dual voltage, and the 508s, which was single voltage, like only DC. Surely it would have been cheaper just to... Oh, I don't know, actually. Probably is cheaper just to produce the 508s than 313s. Okay. I don't know why we've got that for. We're nowhere near 30 mph speed change. Is it S? It's an S stop at like the end of every platform, surely. There's a 31. So if we were going 45, you brake from there to 30. No way. No way. Denmark Hill was actually quite far. 4 minutes. That's interesting. We're leaving here at 51. How's our train look though? It's not exactly the prettiest train, is it? It's obviously been upgraded, you know. I don't think this at the front is all original. Just like the 455s. Got a facelift probably in the late 2000s. Midlife crisis facelift. Man, we're really struggling. I mean, we are going uphill. I was hoping to get to 40 at least before I had to start braking. Slightly less uphill now. Oh no, we're getting quite a lot back uphill again. Right, I'll just brake from here. Although, I think I can let it naturally slow down. And we'll be okay. There's the 30 there. Yes, we are. Power 1. I read a report there's been some bug fixes in the game recently. So hopefully, I mean, it seems a lot less laggy to me, the game at the moment, actually. And a fix with camera number 4. Oh, okay, that's camera number 4. Fine. So did a lot of bug fixes recently. Yeah, I knew when I was doing the earlier there was a little bit of lag. Previous episode I did, I think I've complained about it. So I think yeah, they have fixed it. We're accelerating because we're going downhill. We go back to 45. This is quite far, isn't it? Where does that go? Okay, let's get all the way. Power. Hoping we can get to 45 actually before we start braking. Let's have a look at the speed we get at this signal. What is the top speed of this train? 75. I think it only reaches that when we're connected with the 455. This train doesn't seem to have the power. Although we are going very fast because we are going downhill. We'll brake at this signal. Or if we have to brake a little bit earlier. Okay, we have to brake a little bit earlier. But yeah, we'll slow down here. I didn't see anywhere where it said 2. So I might be wrong. I don't think it said 2 anywhere. Oh, there's a 3. Okay. Why is 3 and 4 so different? So I was meant to brake there. Okay, fine. Surely 3 and 4 is meant to be in the same place. It should have 2 and 3 written there as well. Unless there is another 2, but I didn't see a 2 anywhere. Is that new? Or did they have someone on the phone beforehand? Carrying a cup of coffee. Have they updated the AI slightly? Maybe it just depends on what map you're driving on. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Okay, I've got to take a picture on this scenario one, compare it, because I don't know if the other ones with them more difficult, you have worse weather. Yes, that's warning me about the 20 mile an hour, I think. Oh, yeah, because we've got a green signal. Right, let's see if we can get all the way up to maybe 30. Well, we're meant to brake here to 20 if we're going 45, so let's get to 35, maybe. I don't know, the brakes on this train I feel like a little bit better. We'll get to 20, 0.2 away. Right, now brake. There was a 30 sign there. Which, okay. It's a bit weird. I don't know if that 30 was for turning off. Coming into Peckham Rye. I can see Queen's Road, Peckham. Arthur. It's like... Braking all the way. I don't know if we are going to go all the way down the end. I don't even see an S-stop marker anywhere. Okay, on time. I might get the picture here. There you go. Doesn't really light up a lot, but yeah, it just shows the 2-car options back on minimal. Oh, I do think though, right, they could make it even more minimal. I know it says minimal, minimal. But you could make it more minimal. You could take this stuff off here, right? Take that off. You know, take off where you're meant to stop and everything. Have a timetable printed up maybe on here. You know, or a button to press to see the timetable like you do on Train Sim World 3. Oh, into 60. Oh, we're not going to get to 60 though before we break. Into Queen's Road Peckham. We'll probably get to maybe 40. 40 if we're lucky. Oh, yeah, 40 through that signal. So we're 20 away. There we go. I think we stop at the back of this one. Yeah, there's a marker there. 3 and 4. That mirror though, I mean, that angle is horrible. If you're looking there, it's going to bounce, but it's not going to bounce downwards, is it? Are you stopping or what? No, you're going way too fast. Off we go. Next stop, South Bermondsey. And then the last one will be London Bridge. Right, let's see how fast we can get in this train then, because this is probably the longest distance we have. Although to London Bridge is pretty long distance from South Bermondsey. But this is quite flat and straight, so we'll see how fast we can get. Can we get to 50? Yes, we have. Okay, we'll just take the power off because we're going uphill. Well, the brake off, sorry, we're going uphill, so we'll slow down anyway. That's a warning for the 45. Okay, let's brake. Okay, we're going to go all the way down the end. I should have actually kept it on step 1 the whole way because I had to do step 2 then, or not take off that for that little tiny bit then. I think I would have gone slightly further towards the pole, yeah. 45 then 60. I don't think the trains are going to get to 45 by the time of that bit, so we can go full throttle all the way to London Bridge. and then slow down. It's still old London Bridge. I don't know. I don't think they've released a scenario pack yet where it is New London Bridge. I think they have. They need to update maybe some of the packs, like the South London one, and update it. You know, changing it to 377s where they need to. Upgrading obviously the you know, Southeastern Network trains to all the dark blue ones. Put 5 car 377s in, 3 car 377s, 4 car 377s in, you know. And the 170s. I don't know why it's 45 there and then 60 here. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, here we go. There's the shard. We're now on the nice straight. A lot of tracks out here. Obviously, this is very busy. I think like you have a train maybe every 10 seconds going in and out of London Bridge in peak hour. With Thameslink, Southeastern, Southern, you know, all going in. Probably probably a train every 10 seconds going in and out of there. We're still accelerating. They're slowing down. We're catching up to them. Is that a double? Well, that means it's a red. At the 20, actually. Can't even get in yet. So we do need to slow down. That's still a single. Yeah, our red signal in front. Gaining on 3. Well, that's meant to be a 375, but there's cameras on it, like a 377. I don't know, are we waiting for that one? Can't go through. We've still got 2 minutes before we're meant to stop, just over 2. Ah, there's the. I think we're waiting for that train to leave, and then we can go in. Right, that's gone over the points where we need to go, but I think it needs to clear this signal first. There you go. And break. Lovely. Shortest platform at the old London Bridge. I mean, none of them are like this anymore. I think they're all 12-car platforms, or even longer than 12-car platforms, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's not 9 inside anymore. I think there's now more. There's more outside than inside. I mean, look, that's a terminal one there. There's no terminals on the outside anymore. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they've changed it so there's now 9 on the outside, and I think 6 on the inside. I want to say 6 termination ones. It's very weird you have a road up here. Why is there a road here? It's like the old parking one. You've reached London Bridge on time or successfully completed this scenario at 1,000 points overall. Let's have a look then. Yes, 1,000 overall. Very, very good. That's the first scenario done. Wasn't too bad actually, but you know, here we go. That was the easiest. We're now on to the longest, but a medium. So it's still summer, it's still cloudy, but it might be medium because it's 50. The outer South London line service from London Bridge to London Victoria, calling it all services. So it's 30 minutes for the inner one, 50 minutes for the outer one. I wonder what the frequency is. Is it every half an hour? Both. If it is, you might have like 3 trains on the inner service going in and out. Okay, weird zoom in. I wish they did bring these back though on the newer ones. Oh, there's our train. Dispatch. You are running this 1552 departing service from London Bridge to London Victoria. Allow passengers to board here at London Bridge, then wait for the signal to clear before proceeding. No problem. Let's get this train fully set up. DRA on. We're still a 2-car only. Also, I'm confused why we're so far ahead. Shouldn't we be right at the back? The train actually might be more green than white compared to like a 4-car Southern unit. I do quite like the Southern livery though. It is kind of, you know, it's unique. Most trains are white, but it has obviously the green and everything, which makes it a bit more unique. We're just going to have this hovering over here until that changes to green so we can go. So we're going to New Cross. So, yeah, let me get my timetable up, right? So, New Cross Gate, Brockley, Oak Park, Forest Hill, Sydenham, Crystal Palace, Gypsy Hill, West Norwood, Streatham Hill, Balham, Wandsworth Common, Clapham Junction, Battersea Park, and London Victoria. We can actually go. Streatham Hill. Really? That's really far South London. That's after Brixton and everything. And Brixton's like the most southerly point on the Victoria line. Although I think it is Zone 3. Although I think I just saw the plans that got approved for the Bakerloo line just got approved to go all the way to Lewisham, but I think that will go all the way down to Hayes and take over the South Eastern line service. I don't know if they're still going to have trains going from Hayes into, you know, Cannon Street and Charing Cross, but I've worked at Hayes Station, Kent, and it's only a 2-platform station terminus. So well, if they do, it might be like an hourly service. They might keep running between, you know, Charing Cross and Hayes, and they might be taken over by London Overground. Who knows? But the height platform differences would be amazing as well. So I don't think they'd have a service going down there anymore, if that is the case. I'm pretty sure Bakerloo line goes into London Bridge. So there goes Lewisham, which is the next stop. And it goes Charing Cross. So yeah, it wouldn't be no point actually. Might be slower though than normal, but yeah. Can we get to 60? Right, I'm gonna brake. We didn't get to 60. So we're turning off this way, but we're not stopping at South Bermondsey. Well, South Bermondsey, those tracks there. Right, we've got a 25 coming up, which I think is what this is warning us for. So we'll brake here for the 25. Okay. A little bit more. There we go. Yeah, it says 60, but there's no point accelerating. I think we're going all the way to the end. Wonderful. So only 67 points per one, so obviously we're stopping at a lot more stops than we were last time. 15 in total. I think it was like only 8 stops on the other one, so it's nearly double. But 67 times 15 is more than 1,000, so we can get a little bit. We can do a little bit of speeding, whatever, but there's no need to risk it. But next stop now, Brockley. Again, up to 60 mile an hour. Will we drive more than a 2 car though with this train? Will we get to drive a full 6 car, 3 of them connected? Hope so. One of the harder scenarios. So London Overground trains terminate. Obviously, this is the path trains take to go to East Croydon, I believe. So we're on the slow lines now. We are really struggling. There's the 4 there. Ooh, we're going to go slightly past it. It's my bad. Yeah. Homework, sporting goods. What does he even say? Hold on. City wines. Brassier. Corner Kebab House. Burger and Grills. Pie and Mash. Dobby's Pie and Mash. Escalator Takeaway Hardware. I mean, it's not wrong. It's kind of what the British High Street looks like. They're forgetting a betting shop though. There should be a barber shop and a betting shop. What's this here? It's like an off license and like a charity shop or whatever. Yeah, the shops on British High Streets at the moment are like, whoa. Okay, well we're not going to get 1,000 points now. Flip's sake. I mean, 67 times 15, 60 times 15, 60, 600, 900, 770, 7 times 5, 35. So we could only get minus 5 points. I got minus 24 then. So we're not gonna get the full 1,000. And this is the medium one, right? Yeah, this is only our second one driving. Wow, this train's really struggling. Train's really struggling. I wonder if we're gonna get any 377s past us. I can hear something. No. There's nothing near us. It's uphill though. Step 1 is just good enough to stop the train. Don't know if I have to go near the end. Yeah, all the way to the end. Lovely. We are a little bit delayed. Gotta watch my acceleration though. It's all red signals, which means there's nothing near us. There's also nothing coming the other way, which is interesting. Ah, there is there. And there's something there in Crystal Palace. Delayed. Oh, are we following that? Next stop, Forest Hill. There it is on the map. I don't think we're going to even get to 40 mile an hour before we brake for this one. .45 seconds to get there. I don't think we're going to get there on time. We are now going flat though, which means we can accelerate a lot quicker. there is Sydenham. Yeah, we're going to stop at the back of this one because that's obviously where the exits for them are. Oh, we're only actually maybe like 10 seconds late. That's not bad. I'm surprised, right? These trains didn't like go to the to like the Isle of Wight. Rather than like you know, redone old district line stock, because these are already 2 cars. These are also bigger. I mean, they've had to make the tracks bigger anyway for the district line trains because they were almost full-size trains anyway. They're not too much smaller than these. I'm pretty sure these already had a toilet on board as well. Right, we're behind the driver's cab. I'm pretty sure they already had a toilet on board. Or did they not? Or maybe they didn't. Oh, they did it. There you go. Yeah, it's there. Oh no, you can't see. It's there because there's the blanked out window. So, you know, these could have been sent there. Obviously, Viva Rail no longer exists. That went bankrupt. However, very shortly, you know, I'm pretty sure there are some diesel units going to be available shortly, like older diesel units, to put back on the London North Western line. Or London Midland line. Is it London Midland? London Midland line. Oh, it used to be London North Western. It's gone through so many names. Okay, we've got a 20 coming up, so we'll just go straight into that. And then 60 and then 40. We might reach 45 before we have to slow down for the 40. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there are some diesels coming. I mean, I know, what's it called? Transport for Wales. They've got diesels. Obviously, they're getting rid of with their new trains coming in. You've got, sorry, Northwestern Railways that flipping the gold purple trains and that. That's got some diesels available coming soon. Okay, dispatch. There's a delayed service to London Victoria due to leave Crystal Palace platform 4 soon. You'll be following the service all the way to Victoria, so keep an eye on the signals. No worries. No worries. Right, so we're going to go straight into the 20. This is a lot easier to drive than the 455s because if you put power on, it actually powers, which is nice. Yeah. Okay, we can go 60 now. Oh, light came on quite a bit then. Actually, we might not even get to 40 because we're going uphill. Right, so it's meant to leave Crystal Palace soon. We're meant to be there in just over 3 minutes. Definitely hasn't left yet. Just gonna slow down. There's the red signal. Don't know if we've got to wait for something to leave Crystal Palace the other way as well. That might be a thing. I know I'm going to stop before it. No, there's the train that we're waiting for. There's us. There's nothing in the bay platform. I mean, we're not crossing over there. There's nothing on platform number 3 that we might have had to wait for. We're going to follow it the whole way. It's a bit annoying. There's one going the opposite direction. We're then going to turn this way, right? Yeah. Up here. Into there. What? Go past Battersea Park. Yeah, and Clapham Junction. So yeah, we're going to go this way round. Turn that way. So inner loop goes there. We go around like this. Drive quality was poor. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of minus on this one. Probably a whole platform. Station, sorry. I've got minus on this one. Okay, good to know that we've got... Well, that train left quick, to be fair. I always found it weird that there's like, you know, the platform is just there. Like, you know, in real life, do they ever have this one open both sides? Because it could be, but they couldn't do it, you know, all the way. It's not like a tube train where sometimes tube trains they stop in a platform where you have platforms both sides and they open all the way down both sides. I know that happened at Barking. I don't know if it still happens at Barking or they divert the trains on different platforms now. For the district and the what's it called? Hammersmith and City line. Okay, we're not gonna run into that train before it leaves Gypsy Hill. Damn, this windscreen is filthy. Yeah, that's a double, which means we can go straight in, no problem. Me being slightly late into that platform's allowed that train to go a little bit. slowing, slowing, slowing. Are we stopping at the back? I think we are. Yeah, we're fully in, it's fine. I'm trying to think now, like they made these and they made the class 466s were made after these. I think in 1994, 1995, right? I don't think they've made two-car DC trains after. None of the Electrostar series have been two-car DC. The smallest they do is three cars. They make two-car diesels, turbo. They've made the Turbo Stars, but yeah, I think maybe the 466s were the last two-car electric trains. Obviously, overhead wires. There was only ever one two-car, which were the the ones at Liverpool Street to Clapham. I think they're the 310s. They're the only two-car overhead ones, and they had obviously above the cab. The all overhead since have been three-car minimum. Like 313s, and the 377s. I think some 375s as well. And obviously you have the new Aventra ones, which have been made as well on the West Midland main line. There you go, West Midland main line. That's what they are in the orange and purple. Right, this is a long distance though between the two signals. That train. Okay, is that for us? It is for us. Into West Norwood. And brake down to 20. Oh crap, might need to brake a bit more. Brake a lot more. Flip it out. We're going to be speeding. We're going to be speeding. We're speeding. Jesus. This isn't even the most difficult, and I'm struggling on this. There you go. Right. We're halfway through. Streatham Hill is next. Then Balham, Wandsworth Common, Clapham Junction, Battersea Park, and London Victoria, which is 7 miles away. This is the longest out of all of our journeys, though. 50 minutes to go round on this. If he was going from London Bridge to London Victoria, you wouldn't get on this service. You'd obviously get on the inner service, but I think there might be even a quicker way, to be fair. You know, pretty sure the tube's quicker. Like if I got the you could probably get the I take the train southeastern, I think, to Charing Cross Embankment, and then get on the flipping Circle line or District line or whatever to Victoria. I think that'd be quicker than even the inner London service. Okay. Oh, we're struggling to go uphill. Right, now we can go 30. No, we've got yellow signals. We're not going 20 across. I mean, we should be okay. That train should leave Streatham before we get to the red signal. Oh. Just accelerating a little bit. Let's proceed. But yes, is it a double or is it a single? It's a double, which means we can go straight into Streatham. No problem. Let's go. I'm hoping I at least get over 900 points on this scenario. And brake. I think we're meant to stop near the back, so full service on. Ah, yeah, there's the mirror. That's where we're meant to stop. Okay, so are we halfway in time now? I mean, 52 to 23 is 30 minutes, so we're actually gone past the halfway point as well. We're going to stop at Balham, Wandsworth Common, Clapham Junction, Battersea Park, and London Victoria. There's the train. You see those two dots down there? There's the train. What's the sidings here? Nice, at Streatham Hill. I wanted to look at Streatham actually, because I used to drive past Streatham all the time. Is that the main road? I don't know. There's meant to be like a giant Tesco's here. don't know, it doesn't look much like, you know, Stretton I used to drive past. There's our train in front. That's a double. So where's the next signal there? I think that is just leaving the station. Well, it's still a green signal, so it hasn't left the station yet. Oh crap, full service, flipping out, yeah. There's 30. Okay, it's left now, yeah, it's gone. Oh, green. How's it gone that far ahead of us? Just let it, yeah, go slowly into here. There's no point accelerating or anything. That train isn't that far ahead of us. Into Balham. I'm pretty sure this is what we did on the London Overground service, right? From Crystal Palace to, I forgot where we're going to, though. Or if I go on here... That's Crystal Palace, right? Yeah. To East Croydon, maybe? Oh yeah, would have gone that way to go down this way anyway to East Croydon. Out of Victoria. Oh, I think it's not state for that. Right. Right, we can go straight into Wandsworth Common, no problem. I don't think we're going to be delayed behind that train anymore. I think we are clear the whole way now. We should be. Because if I got green from here, the worst signal I'm going to get here is a single yellow. And I'm not, because it's green in front of us again. So the worst I'm going to get is a double. It'll be green by the time we leave. Oh, we've just got an achievement. South London Network, adding up the miles, part 1. Adding up the miles? What do you mean part 1? Maybe it means on the class 4, 5, 6? Oh, we're late. Oh, crap. Keep the brake on. Don't want to move while the doors are open. Also, I just noticed we're at 456001. Not a very pretty train at the front, is it, with all those things added on? £20 mph coming up. That's maybe where we get delayed again. But I think we've just left the green, so we're going to go straight into Clapham Junction. No issue here. Yeah, that's green. Yeah, so it means, yeah, we can go straight into Clapham Junction. As that train's just left Clapham Junction. Only got 3 stops remaining. That's why we're meant to brake if we're going 60, but we're not. We'll brake from half a mile away. We are going downhill, which means it will take slightly longer to slow down. I could have actually gone a bit further. Yeah, we're not delayed anymore now. So now I'm gonna go straight away. I don't think we see any southwestern trains over here. I don't know why. Right, I don't know why southeastern trains are here. I swear, southeastern trains don't come Clapham Junction. If you're a southeastern train, or do they? Do they go this way? That's Wimbledon. Right, off we go. 20 mph. Green straight away. So Battersea Park we'll get into. We'll have to watch out for signals. Considering I stopped far back in the platform, we should be okay. 45 warning. That's fine. Let's see if we even get to 45. That does nothing. You don't have screen wash on this. I don't think you have screen wash on Train Sim Mod 3 either, to be fair, which is a bit weird. Still accelerating. Yeah, straight into Battersea Park, no problem. obviously the newest place where they cross over with the Northern Line, which is the line that goes the most south, which makes no sense why it's called the Northern Line instead of the Southern Line, considering it doesn't go the most north. That's the Metropolitan Line. Well, you might get delayed is actually waiting to go into Victoria, depending on if our train's meant to go in the same platform as the train in front. I don't know, that going in and then we pull in behind it. I'm guessing we're meant to stop here, even though there's no number there. It's a bit odd. That's step one, right? We've got double signal here. Next stop is obviously Victoria, where we terminate. So that's a single, worst case, but that's probably going to be a double by the time we get to it. Well, it's definitely a double now. So it might be green by the time we get to it. Oh, it's actually there, I can see, and then there's a single ahead of us. There? What's that? There's no. I thought that might have like a line on top of it. It doesn't. Okay. Right. We've got 3 minutes to get in, but we've got over a mile. I think we'll go full throttle because we're gonna have to slow down to 20. So I don't think we're gonna get delayed at all here. At the 20 mile an hour, the worst case scenario is a single, which means we're stopping here earliest. If any of these, if this changes to green or the next one changes to a double, it means we're going all the way in. Okay, we're going all the way in, no delay. Can you have a train? Nothing should be overtaking me, considering we're all going 20 down here. Platform number 9. Just got over a minute to get in here. I think that's the delayed train we were following. I see that platform over there. Which has just switched its headlight on coming outwards. That's the one. But actually, it might be that one there. I don't know, to be honest. Here we are in Victoria. Naturally slowing down. Wait till we're 0.05 away and then we'll put the brake on. There you go. And open. There you go, the end of this scenario, the longest one. Now we go on to the hard scenarios, and I struggled with this one, which means when we get to the hard ones, I'm probably going to struggle with them as well. And I'm hoping we drive something more than a 2 car. I think it's a bit more challenging to fit a 6 car into platforms because you have to stop perfectly in the whole platform and whatever. Sasha, well done, driver. Hopefully the run after Crystal Palace was not too disruptive for you. Prepare for your trip back to London Bridge. Wait, what? We're driving as a 2 car straight. Why? Please don't say we're driving straight back. Well, we can't be going the inner London. Right, well, we've got to be going on the inner one because it's 35. That was 50. So we've got to be going on the inner one. So drive the first train of the day to London Bridge, calling at all stations. Right, so we're on the inner London route. Is that what the 456s did? They only did the inner London and outer London. Oh, we're still only a 2 car. No, we're a 4 car. Good morning, driver. Today you'll be running the first train of the day, 610, sorry, service to London Bridge from South Croydon. You'll be calling at all stations along the route. However, it should be a clear run and no delays are expected. Well, I don't believe you because this is meant to be a hard scenario. But from South Croydon all the way. Very nice. So it's a different route. So let's have a look at the stations we're calling at. So we're calling at South Croydon, next up East Croydon, Norwood Junction, Arnley, Penge West, Sydenham, Forest Hill, Honor Oak Park, Brockley, New Crossgate, and London Bridge. So is this like a semi-fast service? I don't get it. I mean, you have the all stopper to you know, to East Croydon, I get. Yes, we're driving as a 4 car, two twos connected, rather than driving just as a 455. You know. We've got 45 coming up. We should be quicker accelerating, because obviously the back train gives us a bit more power. Front train hits the air, back train gives us more power, so we should be a lot quicker accelerating. Coming to East Croydon. And brake. Obviously, I've now got to Make sure I stop at the 4-car markers. I want to stop quite far back in this platform. Nice. 10 seconds early, not bad. 91 points per stop. There is 11, so 90 times 11 is 990, plus that is another. Oh my god! Don't walk into the track. Another 11. So yeah, we got 1 point spare. We got a flashy double here. S for slow line, I'm guessing. Interesting. We are going all the way. Are they drinking or eating? Drinking, cup of coffee. Max speed. What? Doesn't actually say what unit number we're in. 016, and the back train is. Well, that's impossible. It can't be the same unit. Game, you're broken. Off we go. Next stop, Norwood Junction. We have got a 40 coming up. But we'll get to 45, brake to 40. And then brake to 30. Oh, flashy, flashy signals. It's the warning for the 40. And brake for 30. Okay, brake a lot harder for 30. Speeding 2. Crap, so the highest we're going to get now is 999. That's Croydon Depot. Oh, the moon's out still. Oh, Selhurst, sorry, Selhurst Depot. Where there's no other trains, just these that are in there. Interesting. Leave it off actually, just let it coast a little bit. Coming to Norwood Junction. See, this is a double-sided one. You could have doors open on both sides. Interesting. Doors are open on that side. Not that side. Even though the stop markers are on this side. I thought you would have both open. The final. The final of what? The finale. It's not even final, the finale. What are they, a band? CSTV. Tuesday, 10 p.m. Oh, so I missed it. Oh no. Money in the bank. Some of these advertisements are quite funny. Travel insurance. There's the Hello London. That's actually quite a good poster, to be fair. Be better if they had a London Overground train in it, though. Or London Underground train. Abandoned platform. Yeah, abandoned. Determination, I think, to go shunt back into the depot. Get out of here. Next stop, Arnley. Or Anley. I think it's pronounced Arnley though, which is weird. Like it's reverse. Arnley. Arnley. British place names are so confusing sometimes. Right, so we're not turning off, we're going straight ahead. We might be able to get up to 60 miles an hour before we brake for Annerley. I don't know, it's Annerley or Arnley. I've never ridden on a train past the station, so I don't know what they say. It would be nice if they ever put, you know, National Rail voices on here. The next station is, you know, that woman. Although you have two in it, you have a man and a woman now. I think the older trains have the woman. The newer trains have the man. Really posh woman as well. The next station is London Bridge, where this train terminates. Please take all your belongings with you. That's not even what she says, but you know, I think you get what I mean. It's very, very, very posh. Oh my god, we're not actually not even in the station. Oh, drive quality. Brilliant! This train's not exactly as good to drive as the 455. The next station is London Bridge. Change here for National... Yeah, like London Underground and National Rail services. I can do it properly. I used to do station announcements. That was my job, like, at one time. So I used to do them. I haven't done them in a very long time, I admit. I think the last time I did them was like 2018? Last time I did station announcements. Fun job, really. All I did was sit in like a little cubicle on the platform, and you'd have a monitor in front of you. You'd have like two monitors in front of you. You'd have one monitor with your timetable of trains coming in, how delayed or early they were, and all that sort of stuff. And you'd have a map in front of you, which would basically let you see where the next train is, how far away it is, what track it's on, if it's got to wait at a signal, and so on and so on. And what platform it would be going into if there was a change or anything. I did like it. It was nice. The problem was like it was just at a really busy station and just the times, like the times I had to wake up to get there. Like sometimes I had to start at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd have to wake up at 3, leave my house at 4 to get there for 6. You know, because you'd have to get there, sign in, get changed, get all the stuff ready, get the update from the person who was doing the night shift of any delays or anything. Let the control know that you was taking over and all that before your shift even really started at 6 o'clock. Um, you have to do about half an hour worth of stuff before that, and then you'd leave. I'd do a 9-hour shift, but I'd really be doing a 10-hour because you'd be starting your shift really half an hour before the time and half an hour after, because you'd still be telling, you know, the other person what's been going on in your whole 9 hours and control that you're leaving and all this and all that. But yeah, I mean, I stopped doing station announcements in 2018. It's like 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Well, nearly 5 years ago. I think I quit it like autumn time, 2018. So almost. It's summertime now because it's June. I guess it's summer, yeah. So June, July, August is summer. So, almost 5 years ago. As I understand it, I think strikes are still going on as well. I mean, I do currently work in the railway, but obviously I've been ill for about a year. I won't go into much detail, whatever, but like I basically, I'm not fit enough to work. Oh God, don't do any wheel slip. Come on, keep crawling forward. Um, in and out doing like appointments and whatever. So I have no idea for the past year been what's going on with the railway. To be honest, I only get like emails coming in telling me, oh, there's a strike day this day, that day. But obviously I'm not at work, so um, you know, I don't know what the current situation is of what people are feeling and all that. I think though people are still on it because obviously no, some people haven't had a pay rise for 3 years, which is insane. And some of these people are, are your platform staff workers, like your dispatchers or the people that help, you know, do the ramps. Oh God, do the ramps, for people with wheelchairs or help the visually impaired people get on the trains and whatever. These people are some of the lowest paid people at like just over £20,000 a year, and they're important. Without them, people with disabilities would struggle to get on the trains and whatever. So you need them, and they haven't had a pay rise in 3 years. It's just okay. We're getting overtaken. It's just kind of like you know, and people are like, oh, sack them all, sack them all. Okay, you sack all these people, then how are people, you know, who are not fully able to get around everywhere, meant to get places? Your trains would never be clean. Your platforms would never be clean. From what I'm hearing though, I think they were trying to give everyone like 4% backdated and then 4% for this year, and it's just like no. Like you think about someone who's on less than 20 grand a year. So say they're on 20. That's £800 for them. When you're looking at someone who's setting the pay, which is Parliament, who are on £80,000 a year, and they gave themselves a 2% pay rise, which is £1,600. So when you go percent, oh, it's bigger percent than what we got. Yeah, but money wise, it's not. That's one side. Then the other side is like, drivers. I mean, drivers are currently between 50 to 70,000 pounds, and some are even on 80,000 pounds, depending what company you work for and what hours you do. Right? They don't they don't need a 10% pay rise. They don't. Right? They could happily get a 4%. You know. But it's when people think that everyone in the railway is on 60 grand a year. It's just a bit of a joke. It's like how the media spin it, going, "Oh yeah, these people are all on 60 grand." No, they're not. I mean, I've worked with like people who are on apprenticeships. They're on £14,000 a year, and I don't think where I've currently worked, um, I've worked there for nearly 6 years now, right? Um, that hasn't changed. It's been £14,000 for 6 years. Hasn't changed. They're coming to Honor Oak and then Brockley's next, as we see on the map. So, you know, I feel like everyone, who's under a certain amount of money should get a money pay rise, not a percentage pay rise. You know, I think the minimum you should be getting for working in London is £30,000. Not like, I mean, in the railway you get like bonuses, and if anyone who works in railways watching this, you get like an allowance on the side and you get a few bonuses here and there, whatever. I think all of that added together should be minimum 30. Should be. Considering how expensive it is to live in London. I think like a one a studio, not even a one bed. I think a studio flat in like London now, the average price is like £600 a month. You're looking at that 7,200 a year. And if you're getting paid 20,000 after tax, you're really taking home maybe 17,000. I want to say 17, maybe. Um, After all your expenses go out and everything, and after your pension goes out, maybe 16, 17. You then got half of that on rent, then your food prices and all that council tax and travel. Because when you work in the railway, you only get free travel on the lines you work on. You don't get free travel on the other. You pay like 25% of the other lines, whatever. But you don't get no free travel on buses if you're on national rail. Cost going back and to from work is probably £1,000 a year. You know, for the average person. I think your food bill is like £100 a week now for the average person. It's mental. That's 5,200, which is almost as much as your rent or whatever. Then your travel, everything included. You're 12, 13,000 pounds there, just by your food, travel, and your house. Okay, I'm hoping this stops. Although I think we're meant to stop at the end of the platform anyway. Yes, we are. Perfect. Broccoli. What we got left after broccoli? Oh, we've only got New Cross Gate and London Bridge, so not that much to go actually. New Cross Gate. How far is New Cross Gate? Less than a mile. London Bridge, 3.5 mile. Okay. Is that meant to be like a fast service from East Croydon to London Bridge? That's the second one to pass us. It's a slow service. I think that is slowing down. By the time we get into New Cross Gate, that train probably will be pulling into London Bridge. Because I was going 70 along that line. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that train's well gone. Okay, full service. Was that train pulling into our line? Is that why? There's a 30 coming up. Oh, we were going into its line. Okay, yeah. There it is, yeah. East Grinstead. Okay, well, by the time we leave here, this should be a double. Minimum. We might have to wait at London Bridge. I mean, 7 minutes to go. Yeah, just under 3 mile. Okay, we've got a flashy to tell us that we're turning. That's fine. Turning, we're changing tracks. Platform number 12. I think that's on the left-hand side. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. Well, it's actually in the middle, isn't it? Yeah, the old London Bridge station is in the middle. Okay, yeah, turning tracks. Is that speed restrictions? No, it's like yellow lights there. Right, I've got a 45, so let's see if we can even get to that. Yeah, green signals now. And all the way to 60. Yeah, there's the turn off that way. Right, I've got 25 and a 20. Green. Yeah, I think we've got greens all the way. Next one should be green. If red, yellow, double yellow. If this one's green here, the second signal, then we're okay. It's quite a violent turn there. I think these are all warning us about the speed changes coming up. Okay, we have got a red signal before the station. Platform B. Okay. Oh no, we're changing here. Okay, fine. Why did I change over then if that track also goes into it? What? Why did I change? Slow in, slow in. And open. We're actually over a minute early. Mental. Could have gone a lot closer. They're a lot closer. That's a bit further back though. Train Simulator Academy. I don't know how many people actually bought that. I don't think they did. London Bridge Kiosk. Anyways, that off. You actually can't switch tail lights on. Interesting. Ah, well done. You got the early birds to work on time. Yes. Well, I mean, I used to start earlier than that. I used to start at 6 o'clock, so I used to start a bit earlier. But yeah, there you go. There's a bit more done on there. Right, and the last one of the South London. And then we go on to, another map next time we play. I think people might have seen what we're doing next if you looked a little bit closer. But yeah, this is the last one. Winter and snow. 40 minutes. Difficult. Right. We got gold on all these though. Driver class 456 on a winter commute service to West Croydon. From where? We're going from Victoria or we're going from London Bridge? I think Victoria. I think... Does London Bridge go West Croydon? Oh, we are at London Bridge. Two car. At night, in the dark, on snow. Great. Good evening, driver. Today we will be driving the 2010, so 810 service to West Croydon via Tolls Hill, and we're calling at South Bermondsey, Queens Road, Peckham, Peckham Rye, East Dulwich, North Dulwich, Tolls Hill, Streatham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, and West Croydon. Okay, I want to know how we get to East Dulwich before North. How do we get to East before North? We want the night lights on. Well, I want those on definitely. We want the night ones on. Bit annoying how this covers it slightly. But I think these were added so that the electricity went through from the 455s to the 456s. Okay. Okay, we want to power it slowly. It's icy. And it's snowing, which means we need to have the wiper on. Nice. Barely see a thing. I can hear like a 375 maybe coming up the same way as us or something. It's just... Right, 60 mile an hour it is. Can we get to 60? Probably not. Considering right, Southern have got rid of these trains, the 455s and the 313s, and they haven't got any replacements. It's a bit weird. I know you now have Thameslink, obviously, has expanded the amount of trains they've got going down south. But you thought they would have kept them until they had a replacement. Is that for us, a single, yellow? Or is that a double? No, it's not for us. We've got a, okay, we've got a green. Let's keep this all the way. And open. Is it difficult just because of the weather? I don't know. I don't get delayed by any trains. Nothing yet. So many other little trains that we're passing. Might be just because of the weather. Queens Road, Peckham. The next station is Queens Road, Peckham. Yeah, it'd be like, welcome aboard this southern service to West Croydon, calling at Queens Road, Peckham, Peckham Rye, East Dulwich, North Dulwich, Tulse Hill, Streatham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, and West Croydon. This train is formed of 2 coaches. The next station is Queens Road, Peckham. We are now approaching Queens Road, Peckham. Make sure you have the correct ticket for your journey and take all your belongings with you. Okay, we've braked really early here. You can hear that off the train. Oh, off we go. The next station is Peckham Rye. Okay, we've got a 20 bus after the station, so don't have to worry about that. A warning, there it is. Did he put his hand out for me like I'm a bus? Right, we've got a 20 and then a 35. So we'll just accelerate to the 20. Then we'll go on to 35. That might be all the way to the next stop, which is East Dulwich. I don't know how, right, hold on. Centre player. East, north. I'm pretty sure east is more northerly than north. So, I don't know how that makes sense, but there you go. So far, this hasn't been that hard. So I don't know when it starts to get difficult. Maybe towards the later end. I can't even see which way I think we're turning. Yeah, we're turning. I mean, the lights aren't going to be that great on this older version of train, you know. Struggling up the hill. Try to get to 35. Right. I mean, I know there's lights in front. I can barely see the platform though. I don't know where I'm stopping on this one. Oh, here. Okay. I mean, I'm early by 30 seconds, so I don't really know how this is difficult. North is there. I mean, I probably only get to 35 and then break for that one. We're meant to leave this at 23, I think, maybe? Yeah, 23. Terminating at 50. So it's 27 more minutes. So I'm kind of, yeah. Um, over 2.5. Well, 27 minutes, nearly half an hour. So yeah, almost 3 hours. Yeah, like I said. Oh, S at the end. Okay, but I did see a mirror down there. I think we're meant to go right down to the end, right? Again, 30 seconds early. Meant to be leaving at 25. See if it holds me to 25 or not. Next is in Tolls Hill, which is 3 minutes for a mile and a bit. I just don't know where we are meant to be delayed. Or if it is just the weather. That's on the opposite side. We're then gonna go down that way. Yeah, we're not gonna get to 60, but we should get up to 50. 45 after Tolls Hill. Ooh, might go a bit faster than 50. Brake here. I can't see a thing. I think we're in a tunnel. Because there's no light at all here. Yeah, we were in a tunnel. And open. early, really early. There's not much more for me to say on this. We're just really early. I'm just trying to figure out where we're meant to get this delay, where it's meant to get difficult. Horsham to London Victoria. Right. Okay. I don't know why it's only got 2 cars everywhere because it's so weird. Southampton Central is a 6 car apparently. Yeah. What is this? Where are we turning? West Croydon. We're going. We're not going there. We're going here. So yeah, from here down this way. Yeah, there's no trains. It's literally just the weather and the time of day that's making this hard. But I'd argue that the one that we previously did was a bit harder because I had a train in front of us. Next stop, Streatham. Or was it Streatham that I used to go past with the big Tesco? It might be Streatham, not Streatham Hill. Although I always thought it was Streatham Hill. Struggling because we're going uphill, so I don't have to worry about the speed at all. Oh, some house lights in the distance. Now we're going downhill. Might actually get close to 60 here. Yeah, that's for the 15, but that's after the station. I don't have to worry about it. And brake. Nice. No advertisements inside the train though. CCTV. Can't open any of these windows. Oh, it's the only camera in the whole train. Okay, we're turning off. Oh, it's 15 all the way to Streatham Common. Actually, I didn't check, did I? Is that the Streatham with the Tesco? Oh, here's the road. No clue, to be honest. Is that a red signal for us? No, that's on a different track. Oh lord. Very steep downhill. Okay, so this is the difficult bit. We're not going uphill, but the train's slowing down like we are going slightly uphill. I think we're going all the way down to the end. And open. Oh, we're fully under the shelter. I can hear a train, I think. Yes, it's just gone through. There it goes. And another one going through. I think we're halfway through this scenario now. Yeah, we are actually. We're more than halfway through. I just looked at our points total as well. Next up is Norbury. We're actually 25 minutes in, so yes. This scenario is a 40 minutes, so yeah, we are more than halfway. Right, let's see if we can get to 60 mile an hour now. Norbury's there. We're not going to because we're going uphill. Hopefully we can get up to at least 40 mile an hour. Come on, train. I'm disappointed though that we never drove as a 6 car. I'm pretty sure that is possible with these to have 3 connected. Or there was no scenarios where this was connected with a 455 to make it a 6 car that way, or a 10 car. That's quite disappointing. Oh, okay. I think we're actually slightly late into there. By about 10 seconds, actually. I was just looking at the time. We're actually behind schedule. We've only got 3 more stops after this. It's 2 minutes to Thornton Heath, then 3 minutes to Selhurst, and then 6 minutes to West Croydon. I don't know how Selhurst to West Croydon is 6 minutes, so there's clearly going to be some delays there. That's probably where the hardness comes in. Maybe have to wait for some signals for trains to cross over. But if we're running slightly late, That won't really matter. The waiting for the delayed signals. Okay, we've got 45 coming up. But we're going to be slow under that anyway, breaking into Thornton Heath. So I don't have to worry about that. Is that our signal? No, that's the other tracks. That's not ours. We should be green the whole way to Selhurst. That's a warning for the 45. We'll have a go at 45. I mean, this train is taking forever to accelerate. Finally go at 45. Is that the end of the platform, that flashing? I think it is. Why? For the 15? Hmm. Bit confused on this one. So the next up is Selhurst, which is less than a mile away. We saw it on there. I mean, when we get to the 60, we'll see it on the grid. West Croydon though. Yeah, less than a mile. Or it's gonna be just over a mile, I think, from Selhurst. I can't see a thing now. Are we in a tunnel? Where am I even looking? There's straight out the window. Alright, full power. Yeah, I'm kind of. We've got flashy lights, fine, which means we can get into there. Well, we have got 15 for quite a bit of time. Maybe that's why it gives us 6 minutes. Still, that six minutes feels like it's a bit too much. Right. Oh, well, we're meant to stop here at 43:25. We've stopped in here nearly a minute early. But 44 to 50. 6 minutes. I mean, it's a mile and a quarter. 15 mile an hour. If we're going 15 mile an hour the whole way, it will take 4 minutes to get from here to there. But we're not. I mean, we can go. We can definitely get up to 20, then break to 15, and then I think there was another speed change after that anyway. So we should see that once we get to the 15. The speed change to go into West Croydon. Power 2. Power 3. Then power 4, yeah. Slow. Is that for us? No, we're changing. I don't know what's going on, to be fair. No, that's for the up way. That's our signal there, yeah. I knew we had to be waiting somewhere. What are we waiting for then? I'm guessing we're waiting for that train to go that way. There's nothing coming this way, so yeah, that's got to be the train we're waiting for. Oh no, we've got a train this way. I know we've got two trains going across somewhere. That's gone that way. My guess is we're waiting for this one to go this way. Yeah, there it is. It's going across. Okay, so that's why it's a 6-minute wait. Makes sense now. Oh, we can go 20. Let's keep on power 1. There's the 60 sign we've just passed. Okay, is that us a single yellow? No, that's a double. It's just the way it's hiding. Okay, so we can go straight in. We've got a 45 and then a 15. So, you know, oh, we're a bit zoomed in. No wonder why it looks a bit weird. We'll brake at the signal, I think. Actually, we'll brake now. all the way over. Naturally slow down. We're still going to be here about 30 seconds early, I think. And I haven't even accelerated or braked, you know, as efficiently as I could. And we're done. We're not going to get 1,000 points on this because we did get a little bit of minus, I think, for speeding on the downhill bit. Yes, 80 points we get per one in that, yeah. Actually, we should. If we're getting 80 points per one. Yeah. If we get 80 points per one, we definitely, yeah, we'll get the 1,000. It's a bit much, to be fair. I could have handed out 75 per one. There we go, yeah, plus 44. You arrived at West Croydon on time and have given plenty of time for passengers to get home after a long work shift today. Well done. Okay. There you go, 1,000 points totally gained. But that is it for South London Network. That is the last episode on it. We've completed the South London Network. It's now time for a new route in the next episode. But before we get into that, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitch, trying to get to 100 followers and affiliates. If you do follow me, please watch me live. That really helps me out. Check the link in the description below for the playlist, the previous episodes, or the future ones, depending when you're watching this. And of course, check out the channel on other social media as well for other stuff posts you might also enjoy. I hope you have this one. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.